Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making down-home hillbilly goulash or some variation of goulash. You'll have to let me know if you think this is goulash or not. But the ingredients are very simple. They're things you probably already have in your cupboard or your freezer. And if you get home and you don't have a whole lot of time, this is just something that you can easily throw together. It's got all those things in it that everybody loves, like ground beef, cheese, pasta, tomato sauce, some bell peppers, a couple of other things. And it just tastes really good and really like comfort food, like really rich and creamy. And I think you're going to love it. So let me know if you make it. But anyway, let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to do is turn on your skillet to medium-high heat and add some oil. And let that get warm, and then I'm putting in 1 pound of ground beef. Now we're just going to break this up and brown it. So that's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes, and then we will do the onions. And you can break these into smaller chunks or larger chunks, whichever you like. Okay, once this is browned really well, like this, we're just gonna move it over to the side, make space so that we could put our onions over here on the side. I chopped my onions up in this little chopper that I have. Makes it go really fast. Just gonna let these cook for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna add in the bell peppers. It's time to add some crushed garlic. Gonna add some red bell pepper and some orange bell pepper. I would have added green bell pepper, but they weren't looking very good at the store, so I grabbed an orange one today. So this looked pretty. Hey, what part of the country are you watching this from? I'd love to hear where you're from, and I want to know if you're going to make this tonight, so let me know down in the comments. Okay, it's time to mix it all up. Look how pretty that is with all those red and yellow peppers. So pretty. Now we're going to add a can of crushed tomatoes and a can of tomato soup, just plain old Campbell's tomato soup. I'll reduce the heat a little bit. So I'm adding half a cup of beef broth. This is a full cup, but I'm only going to put in half of it. I just made another half cup in case I need more liquid. Is it looking like some version of goulash to you? Let me know in the comments if you think this looks like goulash or not. You can add some salt and pepper here. I don't like to add too much, just in case. You could always add salt later. You could also add pepper here. I don't put pepper in most of our dinners because my son won't eat it. So I skip the pepper, but you should definitely put pepper in if your family will eat pepper. And add a little bit of, however you say this, Worcestershire. I don't even know how to say that. Worcester? However you say that. I'm going to add that in. I almost forgot the Italian seasoning. This is looking nice and thick. That tomato soup thickened it up a bit. So I'm going to let this simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to turn it down. So now I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of macaroni. You can use any pasta that you want. So I need to get all of that macaroni buried so that it'll cook in the juice of this stew-like dish. Oh, that looks yummy. I think those elbows really made it. Now it looks like something my kids will like. They will be the ultimate test. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of my broth. Just not the whole cup, but just a little bit. I want it to have enough liquid for the macaroni. If I have to let some of that cook off later, I will. But right now, I think it needs it. So I'm going to cover that for about 10 minutes. It's about halfway through, and I want to mix it so I can get some of these pasta noodles that are on the top underneath all this. Tell me now, do you think this looks like a goulash? Or is goulash something different? I think goulash is similar to this, but it has some specific spices in it that this does not have. I'm going to do it for another 6 minutes. I did it for 6 minutes before, and I'm going to do it for another 6 minutes. That's 12 minutes total. I think our pasta will be done in that time. We will see. And it's just kind of simmering and still bubbling. Okay, let's take a look. It looks delicious. I'm going to serve it up on a plate, and we are going to have a try. Look at that. It's so rich, and the texture is just so thick. So there it is. Just going to serve up some of that. That looks so good. I can't wait to eat that tonight. We're going to serve it with some homemade bread. It's time to add the final touch. Some cheese. Ooh, look at that. This is some sharp cheddar. You can put any kind of cheese you have around, I think. Whatever kind of cheese you like. Look at that. That is just comfort food at its best. Okay, I'm going to give this a try. This looks so good. And this is what is for dinner tonight. This is really good. My kids are going to have no problem eating this. It's got everything they love. It's got hamburger, it's got pasta, it's got peppers, tomato sauce, tomato soup even, and the tomato soup is making it really creamy. This is just a great weeknight meal when everybody's running around, going to practices. I'm running around, dropping off and picking up kids. I can make this early, like today. It is not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've made this, so now dinner is made. All we have to do is pull it out, heat up a little bit, and eat when we get a chance. I'm gonna serve this up with homemade bread. When that recipe is ready, I will link it up here. It might be about a week. But anyway, give this a try. Let me know if you're going to try it in the comments. I would love to hear how it goes for you. And I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. Share with everybody, please. It really helps my channel.